Hello and welcome everybody to another MachoorTV video. As you guys know, ever since Ryu got buffed, a lot of people have returned to Ryu, a lot of people started playing Ryu, and one of those people is Daigo Omehara. We know that Daigo has switched to Ken, since the beginning of Street Fighter 6, and now after the buffs he has started playing Ryu again. I don't know for how long, maybe he's just testing things out, but nonetheless, let's watch this video by Fight Club and we can check out Daigo's Ryu, because I feel like Daigo's Ryu is a little bit different than everybody else. But before that, you ever wanted a Street Fighter coach? Well, I got you. Introducing the new and improved coaching sessions format. 5 steps to get started. Step 1. Contact me on Discord and Twitter DM. Step 2. Schedule a day and time with me and prepare 3 of your match replays. Step 3. 30 minutes before the session, confirm availability of you and me. Step 4. Pay the $25 to my PayPal. Step 5. Join the 30-minute coaching session. You got it?
Perfect.
See you at the training stage. So I'm gonna leave the link to Fight Club's video in the description, so if you guys want to check out their channel, please do that. So here we can see that Daigo is facing off versus Marisa in Master League, and one thing about Daigo is that he likes to play very defensive with Ryu. That's my opinion. First got his Denjin charge from the beginning and used his crouching mini kick into light Tatsu as a good BMB. Tries to get that Oki without any kind of meter spendage, which is something that Ryu really has to do. Use his solar plexus. Of course, this button has been buffed and it's so good defensively. Now he's trying to get that Denjin OD Hashoki damage that he got. Look at this. Immediately got it, but I'm not really sure that's the right combo to use in that case. I'm pretty sure that if he had used the combo with heavy donkey kick into light TP, he would have had more damage, and because he's already in the corner, right? More damage and better Oki. But nonetheless, they got the job done. Again with the crouching medium kick, he uses DP, and you guys can see that after the DP, he could not get any kind of Oki from that. Both of his normals afterwards, like standing medium kick, standing medium punch, and his sweep, they all whiffed afterwards, despite him dashing forward. That's why I always tell you guys to if you guys are trying to go for an Oki or end a combo and you want to continue pressure, always go with Tatsu. That way this situation will not happen to you, right? It was an error from him, and he got a heavy donkey kick and immediately then gets a Denjin charge afterwards. An interesting way for a whiff punish. And again with the Denjin OD Hashoki, you guys can see that he is consistently trying to get Denjin to use the OD Hashoki. That's the only use case that he's keeping Denjin for. Very, very interesting, and it aligns with what we have been discussing before in this channel. Missed the whiff punish over there, but nonetheless, you guys can see that his defense is very good. His defense is very good. He's very patient, uses fireballs, here and there, but does not overextend. Fireball game in very good, and uses that solar plexus multiple times. I feel like this move, this button, is a very good defensive tool right now, because I feel like if you space it correctly, it will just catch people off guard. Because if they can react to it very quickly, yeah, but if they delay it, then they try to press something, you get a counter hit, and if you get a counter hit from this, you get a very good punish from this, or get a very good reward from this. After the solar plexus, he uses light Tatsu to utilize the light Hashoki buff, dashes forward, does this. He's +2 over here on block, so he gets, it's still his turn, so he can grab, he can go for a meaty, or go for a frame trap with medium punch or something like that, or even go for a crouching light kick to catch people going backwards. You guys can see that he grabbed and it was a counter hit, so yeah, it is still his turn. Drive rushes, heavy punch, the standard Oki tool for Ryu after any kind of knockdown, but he gets perfect parried. Very good punish from his opponent. Drive forward, dashes forward, but misses the grab. Look at that. Misses the grab, and Daigo is very aware with this. He used the right button. In this case, you definitely have to use your heavy punch, not crouching medium kick, not medium punch or whatever. Heavy punch is a very good tool because you'll get like the maximum damage. Of course, you have like 4 bars, you can cancel twice, and he's about to die. So heavy punch is definitely the right, you know, tool to use in this case. If he used crouching medium kick, yeah, he would have died, but is it optimal? Is it the best option? No. So heavy punch is very good awareness from Daigo about which button to use in this regard. Gets the Denjin. Is he gonna use spend it in a fireball? Nope. Again with the Denjin OD Hashogi. Like this is the go-to tool right now with Denjin. Once you have Denjin, you immediately just use this one because you know it extra damage. You get to have the same stuff that you all normally do with canceling to drive rush, but with spending less bar. Look at this. He already has like a he spent 2 bars and he already gained half a bar with that combo, and he gets Oki from this. You know, light Tatsu with dash forward, and just rewind this. Light Tatsu with dash forward, and then you know with like light Hashoki. Again, he's +2. This time he tries to go for a shimmy because last time in the first round, you guys remember, he went for the exact same setup and he immediately went for a grab. So this time he was like, nah, let me just shimmy it, and the opponent just does not fall for it. But of course, he just walks back and tries to fish for another hit with heavy punch. Does he get it? Yes, he does get it. It's a counter hit, but does not cancel into drive rush. He just does like automatically, immediately he cancels it into fireball. Especially in that case, you definitely have to like just wait it out a little bit. Okay, see if there is a hit, confirm it. If there is not, you can even do a late fireball if you guys want to do that. But in that case, he immediately did fireball. So if you just like go back, got another Denjin, and gets a crouching medium kick. Now he's gonna use Denjin, of course, spends the bar. It's not gonna kill. This is definitely not gonna kill. And that combo is not the best combo that you can do in that case because he's in the corner, right? You can use heavy donkey kick into light fireball, into light DP, but still gets the perfect by just walking forward and getting like a medium kick. Look at this medium punch. This is like really good. Like, you know, he knew that his opponent's gonna press something once he walks forward, right? He's gonna see him walking forward, so he's immediately gonna press something, right? So he just walks forward a little bit and then, you know, presses or frame traps him with a medium punch, and he gets a counter hit before his opponent tries to do anything. You can see that his opponent here, what did they try to do? They tried to throw a fireball, which is not, you know, ideal in this case. Like if somebody is right in front of your face and walking forward, throwing a fireball is not the right thing to do. But he gets a very good combo off of this, and finishes off with a light kick. Here he's facing versus a Jamie, which is a very interesting, you know, matchup, especially since Jamie got buffed also. Again with the fireballs, gets a Denjin charge, and immediately you guys can see that once he gets the Denjin charge, he immediately just stops throwing fireballs because that's not how he wants to spend his Denjin. He wants to spend with OD Hashoki. Look at that, beautiful use case of solar plexus. And you guys can see that most of the times that he's using solar plexus, he's used it in defensive option, in defensive like situation where he's like, you know, there's a stare down between him and the opponent, or in this case he used crouching medium kick and then immediately afterwards solar plexus. After crouching medium kick was blocked, he immediately uses solar plexus. I have a video about this, one of the earliest videos that I've done about Street Fighter 6, and I talked about this exact same setup because, you know, it pushes you, like there's a pushback, and then, you know, you use solar plexus to counter whatever the opponent is trying to press afterwards, because this move, solar plexus or forward heavy punch, it moves you forward, right? So it allows you to get a hit when the opponent is trying to respond to that blocked crouching medium kick. So it's very good, and he's using it always in a defensive option, which is like, you know, I respect it. I think it's a very good use case of solar plexus. Again, he's using OD Hashoki, gets the heavy dog kick this time and gets another Denjin. That's a different, he's trying like different strategies right now. Instead of taking Oki, he gets Denjin and then goes forward and just grabs them, you know. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, chill, Daigo. This combo is extremely impressive. Look at this. First of all, this was not done on reaction. This was a preemptive forward heavy kick. You know, just to counter. You know, because it's exact same. It's exact same. You know, idea of solar plexus over there. Look at that. He just uses the pushback that he gets from blocking, you know, Jamie's standing light kick, and then immediately afterwards, you know, he knows that he's gonna be far away from Jamie, so he can press this button and catch whatever Jamie is trying to do afterwards, right? So luckily in this case, he gets a punish counter. It's not a counter hit, it's a punish counter, which allows him to connect a medium punch or a light kick. A light kick in this case, if you get a punish counter like this, a light kick in this case is more consistent because of the extra range. However, is it gonna do a lot of damage? No, it's gonna scale down after you do light kick. The combo afterwards is gonna scale down a lot. So this is very, the impressive part about this is that he realizes that this range is good to use crouching medium punch in it, and he does use that. He gets the combo, which is like, you know, if this whiffs, then he just missed a big chance, right? He missed a killing chance. But he gets the medium punch, which is impressive. Look at this combo with the OD Hashoki and uses super. Was this needed? Probably not, but he wanted to be extra safe with the super, and he gets the kill. This is a beautiful, beautiful combo, beautiful, you know, just what you expect from Daigo Mihara, right? It's very, very impressive. But you guys can see, like, he's very consistent with his OD Hashoki uses. Misses the punish over there. Gets a combo. Okay, this is still his turn. You know, it's very good to, like, you know, mix people up with your drive rush options. Sometimes, you know, use a heavy punch. Sometimes use, you know, a forward heavy kick, just to, you know, knowledge check people like this. Because you guys can see that over here, you know, when he used this, like the first time, he did drive rush, right, into heavy punch, and then he grabbed him. Okay, so then now the opponent knows that drive rush to heavy punch is plus on block, right? So next time he's not going to use that. He's going to use something else. He's going to use forward heavy kick, which will also counter whatever. If the opponent wakes up with, like, you know, a light crouching light button or something like that, anything that's crouch, anything that's, you know, a low attack, this will counter it. And even then, this is a meaty, which is like either ways, it's gonna hit first. You're gonna get a counter hit, and if it's blocked, you know, it's still your turn, and the opponent might think that, oh, this is a different button. Is it plus? It's not, but it is. I mean, you know, and he gets a counter hit off of that, which is very, very good. Goes for the throw loops and gets EXDP'd. I would have done the same. Right, you guys can see that Daigo is very, very patient. Look at this again with the solar plexus. It's a very good buff for you, you know, and uses it with OD Hashoki. The exact same thing. He gets Denjin, he keeps it for OD Hashoki, and he uses it for that to get the kill or to get extra damage, right? And in defensive options, or like from like max range, you know, situations, he uses solar plexus a lot. Very, very good from Daigo. He's using Chun-Li. It's facing against Chun-Li, one of Ryu's worst matchups. You can see that he is being pressured like hell. Gets a lucky sweep right there, and nice combo. He goes for the damage, not for the safe jump. Again with the light Hashoki, you know, setups. You guys can see that uses the solar plexus very, very well in max ranges. I think the idea is that he wants to stay outside of the crouching medium kick range, and then he uses solar plexus just right outside of that range. That's where he wants to use solar plexus, because if somebody uses that button as a crouching medium kick or any crouching button, and then he uses that solar plexus, it's gonna counter or with punish whatever you know, the opponent presses. Nice TP. Again, fishing with the standing heavy punch. Oh, he does an Omi Shoryu. And he gets it misses, And what is the mix-up? Oh my goodness, mix-up with super. Is it gonna hit? Yes, it does. So in one round, he goes for an Omi Shoryu, and immediately afterwards, he goes for an Omi Super. You know, that's classic Daigo right there. But it works out for him very, very well. It goes for a Denjin, and you guys can see that he's gonna stop throwing fireballs immediately afterwards. Look at that! Look at that! The extra damage, and goes for a Denjin. That was actually kind of risky. You know, spends it, immediately. That's out of character for him. He gets Denjin again because he wants to use that Denjin OD Shoki. Misses the punish counter, unfortunately. Oh my god! Okay. Ah, that was a missed combo from his opponent, and he gets the kill. Look at that damage! Look at that damage, bro! Look at that damage, huh? This is exactly why you keep that Denjin for when you have the right chance to use it. When you have the best chance to use it. You know, it's a very good tool, very good buff for Ryu. Again with the crouching medium kick, very good tool for Ryu, and you definitely have to use it if you are maining Ryu, and Daigo is like demonstrating that. Again with the solar plexus, look at that, so beautiful. He's just like, you know, chipping away that drive meter of his opponent. Nice with punish, but no follow-up, unfortunately. Solar plexus again solar plexus. That buff is working. He uses that counter hit combo. This is what we talked about, you know. Remember when I had a video in last week about Ryu's top 5 tips in Street Fighter 6, and this was one of the best tools that I spoke about Ryu's defensive tools. If you're about to interrupt somebody, if you want to interrupt somebody with a button, you have to use light punch, medium punch. Always do that, you know, because if you get a hit like this, it's easy to see. You have a lot of time to see, and you can confirm it however you want. So he's also using the exact same thing. Let me show you guys over here. Exact same thing, right? So he's in line with the things that I've been talking about in this channel. So that's very good. It's very good to see. Again with the solar plexus. Nice whiff punish. Gets the Denjin immediately afterwards. Again with the whiff punish. Beautiful stuff. Oh my goodness. Another Omi Shoryu. Fishes with that standing heavy punch. Ah, misses the anti-air. See, even Daigo misses the anti-airs, huh? Even Daigo himself, Daigo Omihara, misses those, you know, cross-up anti-airs. So it's not just me, it's not just you. Even Daigo does that. Alright. Oh, just wakes up, grab immediately. That was not even a delay tech, bro. That was not even a delay tech. He just woke up with it. Very interesting choices. Gets shimmied. Perfect parry. That's gonna change everything for him. Look at that. Gets the oh, he does not know the follow-up? Come on, he could have killed from there. Regardless, he just goes for like chip damage. Look at that, look at that. He was chipping him with the new buff, because now in Burnout, Light Shoki is gonna be plus on block is gonna be +1. So the opponent cannot press anything if you follow it up with a light punch. So look at this. Right, he misses the combo over here. He could have killed, definitely could have killed with drive rush. You could have drive rushed and did stand crouching medium punch and OD, you know, donkey kick or something like that, and then got the kill, right? But either ways, he just goes for light Shoki. This is his turn still. He's trying to chip that damage because his opponent's in burnout. Again with light punch. Again with this. Again with another one, but just, you know, gets the kill eventually with a grab. So he's using the buffs. He understands the buffs very well, and he's definitely utilizing them. Here he got a Honda. Stops his drive rush with the fireball. Surprised there's no parry on that headbutt. Again with the target. You see this BNB combo? This is very good. I've always talked about this combo with light Tatsu, because here he can just dash forward, grab the opponent. Even if the opponent wakes up with a light punch, just exactly like this. Look at this. It's a counter hit. So he can just walk up forward, or you know, dash forward and then get a grab. So it's very very good for him, and he's utilizing that very well. You guys can see that he's gaining back his meter. So these little stuff, they matter a lot. They matter a lot in a match like this, because if you go for a medium Tatsu in that combo, and then you have to use drive rush afterwards, right? So now he will be close to like burnout. If he used medium Tatsu over here, he would lose his turn unless he uses drive rush again. So that's like, it's gonna leave him with like 1 bar. What if the opponent wakes up with perfect parry? Is gonna be in burnout. So little things like this, they matter. They matter, right? Gets a whiff punish, beautiful stuff. Goes for a shimmy, no parry. Again, solo plexus. Fishes with the standing heavy punch. Again, gets a counter hit that he cannot do that in front of the opponent's face. Ah, he thought that he had Denjin. He thought he had Denjin, but unfortunately he did not. Look at that. That happens to me sometimes. Oh, that's a beautiful parry. Beautiful, perfect parry. And does not work. Daigo, unfortunately, standing heavy punch into heavy Hashoki does not work. Even in punish counter, this does not work. Daigo had to learn the hard way. This is like something that makes no sense, because crouching mini kick, crouching heavy punch does connect with, like, you know, heavy Hashoki afterwards on a punish counter, but this does not work. Like, it makes no sense. It should be one of Ryu's buffs, you know, the next buffs, the next patch. Again, pressuring him with light Hashoki because it's safe. However, there is always that that risk of getting perfect parried. That was a beautiful jump back, but no punish on it. I think if he landed with a medium kick, he would have got a punish. Beautiful, perfect parry. Finally, we're gonna see that. Look at this damage. Oh my goodness, mate. Even without any supers and from a perfect parry, he got the kill because he used OD Denjin Hashogi. This is the theme of this entire video. Just use OD Denjin Hashogi and win, right? Beautiful medium dunk kick in neutral. Gets a Denjin Hashoki, gets a Denjin afterwards. Like, this is something that I've also discussed all the time. Even in that same video that I talked about, the top 5 tips for Ryu, is that you have to use medium dunk kick in neutral, right? And immediately afterwards, if you get a hit, you immediately get a Denjin. So he's using all of my tips. Did you watch my video before playing? Of course not. No, this is something that's well known from you know, all the great Ryu players. They all know this. Goes for a shimmy, fishes again with standing heavy punch. You guys can see that standing heavy punch is the button that he uses the most. Okay, just goes for a simple combo from here. Solar plexus. How is he gonna spend his Denjin? You guys can see that he's just keeping it. He's just keeping it. Fishing with that standing heavy punch because that's how he wants to use it. He wants to cancel this into Denjin OD Hashoki and then gets the kill. Oh my goodness, and he's dead just like that. Just like that. If it's not a standing heavy punch, it is gonna be a crouching medium kick. Of course. It's very clear what his thought process is. Get Denjin, keep it until you can use it in the right situation and in the right way with maximum damage, which is obviously going to be OD Denjin Hashoki. You know, you guys can see that from the video, like he's trying to get that standing heavy punch, you know, canceled, because that button you can cancel it in by reaction. So you can see if it's a hit, you can cancel it into OD Denjin Hashoki. If it's not a hit, you can just continue blocking, right? So that's his go-to tool. That's his go-to tool when he's playing neutral versus Ryu, because I don't have to take any kind of risk. It's just reaction based. But if that does not work, or if he sees the opponent is walking back and forth and he notices that this opponent is not blocking low that often, he's gonna go for a crouching mini kick into OD Denjin Hashoki, and it's the exact same case. Yes, it's less damage, but it still does the same idea. So fish for standing heavy punch. If it doesn't work, or if you notice the opponent is walking back and forth a lot, go for a crouching mimic. That's one of the main things that you can get from this from analyzing his or analyzing Daigo's videos. And once you get Denjin, you don't use it on the fireball, you use it on a Denjin of the Hachoki. So very important, very very interesting to see what Daigo is how Daigo is using Ryu right now after the buffs. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you found it helpful, please leave a like, comment down below, and let me know if you guys like this kind of analysis videos. And yeah, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.